86 here, welcome back to another stream. I have some issues to talk about. Been watching the same thing, the same stupid stuff. Makes me angry because it's just stupid, pointless and repetitive. Watching this weird shorts about body count. There's this woman, she's like, oh, I had sex with 164 men to satisfy my husband in bed. And he rejects me because of my high body count. Well, I think that woman should stop speaking for men. You know, because this is what they really do. Because me personally, if I would be watching that shit, I wouldn't even think about it. Or I'd be thinking about, okay, whether you good fuck or not. Another thing I would be thinking about, okay, are you letting me do what I want and act how I want and being just a piece of meat to me? Because this is women are all for. They're all about fucking sexual object. That's all they are anyway. I mean, there are other things that are good for except sex, such as, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really that picky. I don't even care about. Because to me, personally, right now, in my place right now, even though I'm watching these videos about this beautiful woman, but this is not really what I'm thinking about right now. What I'm thinking about is freedom, doing what I want, acting how I want, and getting money. That's all. That's number one priority for me. I don't even care about women right now. Because women are only expense anyway. They pain in the ass, they expense, they create problems, they tell you shit you don't like. So, I'm not really worried about bitches right now. I'm more worried about, like, fuck. Because if not for women, I would have more money on my bank account, if anything. They only create problems. I mean, there are good women, just like Alima, but I didn't see her for like a year already, even though I talked to her a couple days ago. And she's a good woman because she lets me do what I want and act how I want, and she doesn't care about nothing, because she cares about for me going to work and getting the money. And that's why I like her, you know? Because it's not easy for me to find women like this. And yes, her body count is not that high, but she has a daughter. Grown daughter too. But, you see, it's not about that. Like me, when I'm watching it, I'm like, why the fuck I'm watching this? I don't even give a fuck. I'm not even thinking about it, okay? It's like they're showing me video about women like teasing me, when in reality what I'm worried about is how can I get my freedom so I can go to work, get the money and be left alone. So I don't have to deal with the managers bitching at me, people trying to fix me. That's a bigger problem for me. The stupid bitch like Real PewDiePie, my mom telling me how to act. That's a problem for me. Not the fucking bitches who have a high body count, whom I can fuck anyway, even date them. I use fucking Lydia. I know she's a fucking hoe, but I don't fucking care. I mean, if Alima wouldn't be in the picture, I still go out with her. I wouldn't care. Because to me, the only problem I see with her, that she dares not to do what I want when I help her out to get legalized. And I think that if I help her out, she needs to do what I want and act how I want. And if she's not doing it, she says something I don't like, she does something I don't like, she needs to be smacked, that's all. And the fact that she had a lot of sexual partners, oh well, that's the only way I'm thinking of punishing her. Have sex with other women in front of her and make her smile. And if she's not gonna smile, hit your head on the table to punish her. That's all I'm thinking about when it comes to that. I really care less. And I don't want that shit brought up to my face because I really not thinking about that. It's like she watches too much about Andrew Tate. And there are certain things I agree with Andrew Tate and certain things I don't. Like, they've been showing me that video about Andrew Tate where he was talking about the worse you treat the man, the nicer he gets. And I'm thinking to myself, fuck that, I don't agree with it too. Because to me, people give me shit, I want to throw it back at them, because I don't take shit from people personally, I don't give a fuck. If people treat me like shit, oh, I'm gonna get kind, because I understand people suffering. Fuck you. You give me shit, guess what? I'm gonna get the fucking gun and shoot you motherfuckers up. And I'm gonna use the Second Amendment. That's all. And I know you're not gonna let me do that because of people real PewDiePie, but guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna close myself on the door and I'm not gonna talk to you motherfuckers. I want nothing to do with infidels. If I cannot kill you, guess what? I'm gonna build the wall. I'm gonna build the wall. And I'm not gonna let you come close to me. That's all. I don't take shit from people. I don't give a fuck. Okay? And if you're telling me, oh, you shouldn't be like that, you shouldn't act like that, you're not a normal person, you should kiss out on neurotypical infidels, guess what? Elliot Rodger forever! And I'm not taking shit from nobody. I don't give a fuck. Or you're gonna say, oh, this alcohol, this is what makes you crazy. If you're not gonna drink, you're gonna be a nice person. You're gonna be, yes sir, yes sir. Even though you beat me in the head, but I'm gonna be like kissing your ass. Yeah, right. I mean, I'm only gonna kiss your ass to the extent, so I'm not gonna get the fight from the job, but once I leave the job, like fuck. I want nothing to do with you, motherfucker. And if I have a chance to fucking destroy you, or kill you, or hurt you, I will totally use it against you. I'm only gonna be kissing your ass because I don't want to lose money, and I don't give a fuck about you. And I don't care if you fucking die tomorrow or not. Fuck. If I cannot get my way with you, piece of shit. If I have power, I clean you. I get rid of you. I don't give a fuck. But then again, it's all stupid games because at the end of the day, let's face it, we're all gonna get old and we're all gonna die. So like, right, you know, when you're young, you wanna fight, you wanna go crazy, but then you're like, you know what? You wanna show, oh, I'm big, I'm strong, I'm this and that. But then when you get older, you realize, you know what? Soon enough, I'm gonna get old. And I'm gonna die anyway. And I'm gonna lose all the power. I'm gonna lose everything. No matter how much I work out, you know. Like, yeah, if you're like 28, 38, you're okay. But even if you work out a lot, when you're fucking 78, 88, you're gonna lose your looks. You're gonna lose your strength. And one day you're not gonna be here. So that's why to me, like, I'm thinking like, okay, I mean, and especially in America when it doesn't matter. Because even people are stronger than me, even though they can beat me up, they're not gonna beat me up. Even if I forget about Asperger's, let's say people don't know about it. People may not wanna do it because they don't wanna get fired, for example. And it happened at FedEx years ago. There was one Mexican guy hit some guy at the job, and guess what? He's the one who got fired, and another guy who took the hit, he got on suspension, he got his job back. So, to me, it's more important to keep a job. And even Life Was Overrated in 96 was talking about it too. People used to bully him, he beat them up, and then he lost the job. There was a guy, was bullying him, he beat them up, then he lost the job. And he said, you know what, I'm not fighting the job. And the guy is stronger than me. He can bench 245 pounds. Okay? And he is weird and people have problem with him. And guess what? He is saying, I'm not fighting at the jobs, even with people who are weaker than him. Because he knows he's gonna get fired, even if he's gonna fuck somebody up. So he's gonna win the fight, but he's gonna lose the job. Because he's still gonna cost him, you know. Even if they're not gonna press charges on him, he's still gonna lose the job. So, seeing things like that makes me think that, you know what, that shit is not worth it. That's why I'm kissing up to people. But When it comes to people like Lydia, who is not my boss, fuck. If she pisses me off, I abuse her, no problem. And I was really nice to her. Because she did certain things which was making me very mad. And it has nothing to do with the body count. It has everything to do with she telling me how she criticizing me and not liking the way I act. Well, I've been telling her, send me this Excel spreadsheet with your body count and show me how much money this man do give you and what did they do to you. Because knowing that, I'm looking at it, okay, if these guys can fuck her without paying no money or doing anything to her, taking her on the date, I'm thinking I can do the same thing, fuck. Why should I fucking spend money? I have more money in my bank account and I still fuck her and treat her like a fucking piece of meat, you know, and don't spend a fucking dollar on her. If other people can do it, I can do it too. You know? Fuck. And when you're telling me that I cannot do it, you're telling me, hey, Emil, you piece of shit. And you wonder why I fucking hate you, motherfuckers. Because in my mind, all of you are full of shit. All of you pieces of shit. And you were born to suck my dick. That's what God gave you a life, to be my fucking slave. And the only reason why I fucking couldn't fucking kill you, do anything to you, because I'm afraid of the consequences. Otherwise, I don't give a fuck about none of you motherfuckers. I'll be happy to fucking, you know, fucking make you suffer if you're not gonna do what I want. I would only feel like a king if I actually do it. You know? I would only feel great seeing how fucking suffering you are. And then I will tell you, the only thing to escape suffering is do what I want and act how I want. Whether you like it or not, I don't care what you like. All I care about what I like and what I want. And if you want something else, you need to get punished for it. That's all. You piece of shit. You piece of shit. And what do we do with this shit? When we flush it down the toilet. And I feel like we need to do the same thing with people too. And if you cannot do the same thing with people, there is other way. Go to work, don't talk to nobody, get the money, build the wall. So you don't have to deal with infidels. That's all. That's all. That's the only way. There is no other way. There is no other way. I'm not kissing up to these fucking deep shits. Hell fucking no. Hell fucking no. I'm not gonna be drinking here. Because I want to hear people say, oh, you're getting drunk and shit. Like thinking that, and I didn't even drink that much, I'm not even gonna drink on camera. My mom's been saying this shit about alcoholism. Yeah, right. Before I used to drink, nobody cared. I used to drink a fucking 40 in 1 minute, 52 seconds. 10 years ago. My mom didn't send me no fucking messages back then. And I have to deal with her sending me these messages and me fucking blocking them and deleting them because that makes me angry. Because she takes my freedoms away from me. And I'm not gonna tolerate it. You know? I'm not gonna tolerate that shit. If my mom doesn't like what I'm doing in my life, that's it. I'm not dealing with her. Fuck that. What kind of mom is that? That's a horrible person right there, if you ask me. Instead of supporting me, she tells me that shit. Fuck that. Fuck, I'm just deleting the messages right away. I don't hear that shit. Fuck. Taking my freedoms away from me. There's another guy, a stupid guy, been sending me Facebook messages. Talking about going back on Discord. And he said, I got tired on Discord. And talking some stupid shit. And he's talking about if you need some help setting Discord account. I'm reading that shit, I'm like, you dumb motherfucker. And I just blocked him. No, motherfucker, I just don't want to talk to you because you're fucking idiot. Because I know if I'm gonna start talking to you, I'm gonna get angry. So I just don't want to deal with you. I can set up Discord account. I used to have it for a little bit. And then I talked to some people once on Discord. And people made me angry. And I'm like, fuck these people. You know? Fuck them. So, If would really wanted to help me, would fucking find somebody who could give me the job and tolerate me. And to tell them, hey, this guy may not be the fastest worker, just leave him alone. If he doesn't do the job up to the par, give him what he deserves. So he will keep the job, make as much money as possible, and that's it. And if you feel like he's not doing enough, you just pay him less if you can. I would rather fucking, okay, I understand that, it sucks, when everybody else is getting like $17 or $20 an hour, and I'm only getting like 13 or maybe 12 because I don't work as fast. I know it sucks, but I would rather deal with that, but than to dealing with the bullshit where people don't let me work as many hours as I want to. Because even if I get paid $12 an hour, but I'm working fucking 50 or 60 hours a week, I'll still be making more money than what I'm making now. Fuck. So if they would give me that type of contract, I would sign it in a heartbeat. They would say, what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep our mouth shut. We're not gonna be insulting your sense of freedom as an individual. We'll let you work. We're not gonna fire you. But if you don't produce, you're gonna get less. And I will say, okay, here's my signature. I'm all for it. And they will say, we'll pay you based on your productivity. So if you produce less, you get paid less. And I say, okay. And I will be happy. Because I will know that I can have my money, I have my freedom, I work as many hours as I want to work. Nobody's going to be telling me shit. Nobody's going to be making me angry. Nobody's going to be asking me stupid questions. Nobody's going to be telling me shit. Nobody's going to be telling me how to act. All they're going to do is, okay, you're not producing as much as you'd like, you guess what? You produce 30% less, you get paid 30% less. So instead of getting paid fucking, okay, 2,000 every 2 weeks, I'll be getting paid 1,500 every 2 weeks. Instead of 4 grand a month, I will be getting paid 3 grand a month. Yeah, it sucks, I know, but I would rather deal with this than deal with the bullshit. I tell you that much. I would rather deal with that shit. And then I can still get like my 4 grand with other ways. But I would rather deal with that. At least I have my money and my freedom. That's the most important thing. I'll pay all my bills. I don't have to worry about shit as much. And if I can do the job up to the par, and if I can show them that, hey, I'm making it, it's even better. And if I can do more than 70%, if I can do 80%, even better, I get paid 80%. Fuck. I would do anything so I can do that. I'll be just like, thank you, Lord. I don't have to hear nobody, I can have my freedoms, and I don't have to worry about getting fired. And I get the money in my bank account. And I make more money than I'm making now. Fuck. I'll be happiest man in the world if only I can do that. If only I can have that. And nobody's gonna be telling me what I should and shouldn't do. And how I should and shouldn't act. If I can only have that, I'll be fucking happiest man in the world. Fuck. Have my money and my freedoms. That's all I fucking care about. Not body count, not how many men, women slept with. If anything, like I keep telling you, for me, from my perspective, people who have a lot of sexual partners, and I know for women it may be different, but for me, I'm looking at them like fucking men who have sex with a lot of women. They're fucking pimps. They can come to any woman and fucking grab her by the pussy and fuck her within like 10 minutes of knowing her. Fuck. This man is a pimp. And then he fucking discard her, treat her like a piece of meat. It's a pimp right there. The only reason why I don't want to be like that because I just don't care about things like that, really. It's not something I care about. To me, it's a bunch of bullshit. I only care about getting what I want and doing what I want and getting my way with people. That's what not bullshit for me. And having my freedoms. That's all I fucking care about. I don't care about all this stupid shit. And more than that, women who worry about it, they shouldn't be even fucking displaying it, because if I know whom they're talking about and I do, I'm like, okay, well, if that's why you give me so much shit, well, I'm gonna use it against you, Lydia, that's all. Next time you're gonna be telling me what to do, how to act, and you're gonna dare not to be happy with what I do, I'm gonna remember the body count. I'm gonna say, bitch, God gave you mouth to suck my dick. Shut your fucking mouth, spread your legs and do what I want. And if you're not gonna do it, you're gonna get smacked. That's all. Plain and simple. I'll just remind of her what she is good for. That's it. And then I will find a prostitute. You know, I'm gonna be broke, she feels sorry for me. I'm gonna spend her money, get herself a prostitute, and fuck prostitute in front of her, make her smile. If she's not gonna smile, I'm gonna smack her. That's all. That's how I'm gonna deal with her because of that shit. And I'm gonna tell her, if you don't want me to do that type of shit to you, you better act right, bitch. That's it. That's why I'm thinking about that. You're gonna pay for your actions, for your fucking dumbass, stupid behavior. And I know that she acts like this because she has issues, I get it, but you know what? I have issues too, and I'm running out of steam, you know? Like shit like that makes me angry. And that's the main reason why I would hesitate to be dating her, because I'm thinking that if I'm gonna be together, I'm gonna be fighting with her, and she's gonna give me a lot of shit. And she has avoided attachment style problems, which pisses me off because she's pain in the ass. And they say, oh, you're not an alpha male. You should just settle for women like this. I mean, if she's a good fuck, I mean, it's okay, I guess, but if she's a pain in the ass on top of that, and if I have money to get myself a prostitute, why should I deal with that? I want to improve my body count too. You know, fuck. I want to prove people that also I can fuck bitches too. And I'm a man, so I have to spend money on that shit. And she is a woman, she can get fucked, get an orgasm, and she doesn't have to pay nothing. As a matter of fact, we guys will do everything for her. For what? For her telling me that I'm a fucking piece of shit? Get the fuck out. I would rather be by myself anyway than women who tell me how fucking piece of shit am I, and thinking that, oh, I don't want to have sex with you because I'm afraid you're gonna walk out on me. But she's not afraid that if she's gonna be telling me how piece of shit am I, one day I'm gonna go crazy, I'm gonna fucking smack her. She's not afraid of that. This is what she really should be afraid of. You know, if she was a smart woman, she would better be afraid of that. Oh, you have Asperger's, you're not gonna do it. Well, I'm stronger than she is. And I have no problem with doing it. And I almost put my hand on her, but then I just didn't want to hurt her. But you know what? Because I'm not really an aggressive person, and I don't really want to fight people, but at some point I may fucking lose it, you know? And I may still do it anyway, when I'm gonna run out of patience, you know? But she's not thinking about that. I'm just being nice, but people just taking my niceness for granted. But then I'm just getting angry. And then one day I'm gonna lose it, you know? I'm gonna still fucking lose it. I'm gonna still do something bad to her, even though I don't wanna do it. You know? Just because she's fucking provoking me into that type of behavior with her actions. But she doesn't think about that. And she should think about that. Before she's thinking, oh, your parents aren't gonna like me because I've been having sex with a lot of guys. Fuck. You better worry about you telling me how to act and what to do. And telling me that, hey, don't fucking tell me what to do, you're not even developed. I can show you fucking development and smack your fucking headache on the fucking table. Then it'll show all the development right there. That's gonna be real development right there. Punish you for taking my freedoms away from me and telling me shit I don't like. That's the only reason I want to be big and strong. So if motherfuckers tell me shit I don't like, I fuck them up. So they'll know to keep your fucking mouth shut. You know, that's all. Because I don't want to hear that shit. I want nobody to tell me no fucking words. Okay? No fucking criticism, no hate, no nothing. I want to hear it. That shit makes me angry. Okay? I want to hear that shit. That shit makes me want to fuck somebody up. You know? Just like that guy. He was saying this stupid shit to another guy in San Francisco. He was a fucking hood rat. You know, unfortunately, I can't use an N-word. Which is fucked up. That's again anti-American. Anti-American. Just like in anti-American that people cannot display Confederate flags. Which is also anti-American. Putting out Palestinians and Jewish flags and not allowing people to do American stuff. That's anti-American right there. American stuff should be here. Ku Klux Klan and Confederate flag, this is pure American stuff. Palestinian flags, Israeli flags, has nothing to do with America, okay? We need to start there. This is anti-American stuff. Menorahs on the White House, anti-American. It's anti-American. So, just want to put it out there. Oppression of white people. It's like, that's the reality, you know. That's the reality. And I'm a Jew myself, but I don't like that shit. Because, you know, it's like global oppression everywhere you go, being oppressed. Like, you're giving minorities all the rights and you're taking the rights away from the majority and telling me you're taking the rights away from you because you're oppressor. Yeah, but at the same time America is being Israel's bitch and sending money to help Israel. In the expense of American people. Yeah, right. Fuck that shit. Racism against whites. David Duke was right 100%. But this is not what, you know, I don't want to talk about. You know, I've been talking about it before, but... And I know I used to be dating a black woman. I'm talking about Ku Klux Klan, and she doesn't like that shit. She's black and Democrat, and she's a good woman. But you know, it's not about that. I really don't care about black people. I only don't like black people because they're not letting me do what I want. Instead of like helping me out, they're only creating more problems for me. That's why I don't like them. I really don't care about their color of the skin. I only know that black people creating more problems for me. That's all I know. That's like a problem with them. Not because of their color of the skin. I don't like them because of real PewDiePie, because of this motherfucker Matt Miller and all these dumbasses. That's why I don't like them. Some of them. There are some decent black people too. Can't disregard them. There are some black people who do their job correctly, who do whatever needs to be done, who's not oppressing me. I have no issue with these black people. I only have issue with black people who messing with my life. You know, it's nothing to do with color of the skin. As a matter of fact, before I actually liked them, but for the stupid shit they did to me, like the real PewDiePie and the other people, all those fucking idiots here, just because of that, I don't fucking like them. Not because of their color of the skin, because of their actions. And that's why I think that dumb people like this should be on plantation and they need to keep their mouth shut and they shouldn't be in leadership positions and only white people should be, and maybe Asians and Latino people, but no Jews and blacks. I developed that type of views by living in America because I see what's going on and I don't like that shit. And I think that the way things were back in the 60s and 70s were better. Okay? That's why. Because I have to suffer because of that shit. And I couldn't be just like, okay, I'm gonna be getting yelled at, but so what? At least I was getting more money on my bank account and I had more freedoms. Even though people been yelling at me, yeah, it sucks, yeah, it's stressful, but Fuck. I still, when I look back, I'm thinking, well, my life was so much better 7 or 10 years ago. It was so much better. So much better. At least I had my freedoms. I mean, yeah, I didn't like motherfuckers running their mouth, and I hate the fact that I couldn't smack them back in the day. I mean, that's kind of sucks, but outside of that, fuck. Holding 2 jobs and getting money, no matter what cost is, it's a winner right there. It was still better. I was drinking when I wanted, I was going out when I wanted, nobody was telling me shit. Some people, yeah, they want to beat my ass, and then I never dealt with them, but they're full of shit anyway. They don't like the way I acted. I'm a dork and I'm showing off. Oh well, they suck a dick. They can fuck themselves. I don't care what they like or what they don't like. It's their problem. I don't give a fuck. That's why I wanted to be big and strong. So if the motherfuckers wanna beat my ass, I can fuck them up. That was an idea anyway. Because I don't care about if they don't like the way I act. I really don't give a fuck. I only feel bad that I was not strong enough to fuck them up and hurt them. That I regret. I feel bad about that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel bad that people were taking money from me, that I couldn't fuck them up. I regret about that. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I regret that I didn't press charges on my dad when he hit me. I regret that I didn't do that. If I knew any better, I'd totally do it in a heartbeat. I regret that the black guy stole $180 from me, which was my mom's money. I regret that I didn't jump on him and took the money back and beat his ass. I regret that, which was like, how many years ago? It was like, what, back in 2011. And after that I got a job, so. And then I actually got better off after that shit happened to me. A year from that moment I got a girlfriend, I stopped paying for sex. A year and a half from that moment. And then a couple weeks after that I got a job. No, that was 2012 then. If I got a job a couple weeks after that. Or maybe a year after that I got, no, it was 2012, yeah. 6 months after that I stopped paying for sex and I got a girlfriend, so I guess, you know, but still. I guess this is how it is. The more you give, the more you receive, but for me personally, I don't like to be going through that roller coaster with the money. I would rather just make from point A to point B, live from point A to point B, do from point A to point B, and have my freedoms. That's what I want personally. I like stability, I like freedom. I would like to be dealing with people, listening to criticism, people telling me what to do, how to act. I like that shit. Telling me about norms, telling me how to act. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to work, and when I'm outside of my work time, I want to have a freedom to drink, to make any type of video I want, without people calling me an alcoholic. Or telling me how bad it is to drink. I've been also watching this reel or watching video or whatever about this Russian guy who lived to be 75 and he had health problems because he was smoking a lot of cigarettes. And even Russian people were commenting on this like this. Well, even though he's been smoking cigarettes, but he still lived till 75. You know how many people been like straight agers, not drinking, not smoking, and dying young. The guy was a fucking chain smoker and lived to be 75. Even though he was not in a good health, but still, he was still alive. You know how many people didn't live to that age? And they may be even drinking and smoking less? What? Get the fuck out of here with your fucking bullshit. Let the man fucking do whatever the fuck he wants. There are bodybuilders who live till 46. There's this Russian guy. He used to be a TV show host and he was a bodybuilder. And he was born in 63 and died in December of 2009. And he was working out till his last day. And he still died from fucking heart attack. And he was big and strong. And he was one of the strongest people in Russia. People, he even had a nickname, Dynamite. So what you talking about? 46 years old, he was big and strong, and he fucking died from heart attack. And here are people fucking chain smokers, and they're living 30 years longer than he did. I mean, yeah, he probably did some steroids too, but in spite of that, you know, he's fucking bodybuilder, died at 46, and here we have fucking chain smoker living till 76. Fuck. That's why I don't even give a fuck about, you know, all these fucking people. Because like a lot of times the things they tell you, they're like 180 degrees opposite of whatever it is. Woman worrying about body count, like fuck. It's not like you didn't want to have sex. And if you didn't, why did you put yourself in a situation going to the bar, getting drunk and guys having sex with you? You what, you want to say I didn't want to do it? Or some women, they just selling their ass because they can't survive otherwise. And they're feeling bad for themselves. And then they find guys like me who spend money on them, being fucking saints, as a reward what they get. Piece of shit, don't tell me what to do. You're not developed. You have no right. I'll show you the fucking rights, bitch. With your fucking development. Don't even dare tell me how to act. You're gonna get smacked. I'm not taking shit from you. Not from Lydia. I'm definitely not gonna give her that. She doesn't have to submit to me. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. I don't care about that. But if she tells me what to do and how to act, she doesn't get smacked. If not smacked, first she's gonna get cast out like I've been cutting her out before. And that's exactly the reason why. And I don't regret doing that. Go find yourself other developed people who's gonna fuck you and dump you. Go deal with them. They're such nice guys, right? I'm such a piece of shit, but they're such nice guys. Go to these nice guys. Fuck. I'm such a horrible human being. It's how people are. You give them everything, they want more. You abuse them, they run to you. Yes, yes, yes. Fuck. That's another reason why I don't like people, by the way. It's fucking bullshit. That's why I won't deal with them. And I'm definitely not going on the Discord. People showing me what's wrong with me. Did I fucking ask you, bitch? Real PewDiePie? Fucking harassing me on the internet. So people will be nice to me because she said I show people who have disabilities, so people are gonna be nice. Take advantage of me, be nice to me. Yeah, right. And I'm not gonna be talking to them. Because they're gonna be shutting me down and treat me like I'm stupid, like I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm like, fuck you. And then people will be telling me, oh, don't do this, you're gonna get hurt. But it's not even the case. Yeah, right. and then creating problems for other people because they're gonna think that I need help and I don't need help. What a dumb bitch. It's crazy too. I mean, okay, well, I'm just gonna be going to work, not doing shit, that's fine with me, but don't treat me like I need help. I just, yeah, I guess I can't do job as good as other people do because they're bigger and stronger than me, but if I'm capable of working, like, fuck. Why do I need that shit in my life? I don't need that shit. Only creates more problems for me and other people. What the fuck? I keep talking about it. Everybody tells me, oh, you're being repetitive. You talk about the same thing over and over, but the reason why I'm talking about the same thing over and over because I'm suffering because of that shit and nothing changes. And people say, oh, you need to change. Why do I need to do everything? Especially if you treat me, oh, you disabled little boy. Okay, well, if I'm disabled to the little boy, then in that case, then you shouldn't expect nothing from me. But here you are, on one hand you treat me like a disabled little boy, on the other hand you want me to do like too much. Get the fuck out. Or, if you're gonna be nice, people are gonna start helping you out. Yeah, right. And people are gonna do everything for me, and I'm gonna get lazy. What a good fucking plan. Crazy ass. Stupid bitch. And I have no problem being lazy, but the minute you tell me what to do and how to act, I'm gonna say fuck you. You know? I have no problem with being lazy. What a dumb bitch. And all these dumb people saying, oh, if you need help setting up Discord. No, motherfucker, I need help. I don't want to talk to you, motherfucker. I just don't give a fuck. You're talking some dumb shit, I don't want to talk to you, that's all. Just that simple, I just don't want to fucking talk to you. You're just making me angry, you're talking stupid shit. You're talking nonsense, and I'm like, fuck this guy. I won't talk to him. That's all. It's just how I feel. I've been on Discord once, made me angry. I'm like, fuck this place. Talking to him, talking to Todd. I just don't feel like doing it, really. I mean, I'll talk to Todd, don't get me wrong. But without this motherfucker. You know? I'll talk to Todd, but without this motherfucker. Anyway, guys. I'm sick of all this shit. I'm about to go about my business now. I'm sure Russian psychologists are watching these videos. And I saw some comments and people say, oh, the man wants to be for the woman to be this way, but he is not all of that. Well, because I'm not all of that, that's the reason why I promote prostitution. And that's why I care about survival and having sex more. And that's why I'm actually proud that I used to pay for sex, because prostitution gives you freedom. The idea of prostitution is, you wanna fuck, you give the bitch money, you bust your nut, you send the bitch out on her way, and you don't care. She's just a piece of meat to you, which you're paying money for. Just like you go to the grocery store to get yourself some groceries, the woman to you is the same thing. Just like a basket of eggs, just like fucking piece of chocolate, just like an ice cream, just like steak or mashed potatoes and gravy. That's all she is. Only a hole to satisfy your sexual desires. And if you're in a relationship with a woman, you cannot treat a woman like a fucking steak or mashed potatoes and gravy. You see? So, and then you have your freedoms. But with other women, no. They're gonna be running their mouth. They're gonna be making you angry. They're gonna criticize you. And I had a woman whom I didn't have to worry about that. She just go to work and do whatever the fuck you want. And that's why I've been happy dealing with her. She was a good person too, Alima I'm talking about. And when it comes to Lydia, with her running her fucking mouth, not paying rent, and telling me all that shit, when I was doing things for her, yeah. I feel like the bitch owes me, that's all. She owes me. And she doesn't have to, like, not be herself or change the way she acts. I don't care about that. As long as she lets me do what I want and act how I want, that's all I care about. And that's part of the reason why I don't want to, like, meet a lot of your friends and this and that, because if your friends gonna be telling me shit I don't like, and telling me don't show off, don't act this way, don't act that way, yeah, I'm gonna get angry at them too. I'm like, fuck you guys. I wanna hear that shit. And that's why I don't wanna meet your family, your friends, nobody, really. With Alima, I didn't have that problem. Because with her, it was like, you do what you want, I don't care about what kind of person you are, what's wrong with you. As long as you get the money, I don't give a shit. Easy. And I like it like that too. I really do. I like that type of relationship. That's what I want anyway. That's exactly what I want. So, yeah, I mean, she's like not gonna be bringing me around people, but I don't give a fuck. I don't even like to be around people because people are making me pissed off. And then are taking me seriously or trying to fix me because they feel like I shouldn't be like that, to act like this. Well, that's exactly the reason why I don't want to deal with them, because they feel that way. I mean, I don't want people to feel that way, but since they do, fine. I mean, that's exactly the reason why I don't want to talk to them. That's why I'm like, I just want to get bare minimum to get by, so I get the money, so I don't have to deal with them. And I still can survive and get myself some food and some alcohol and prostitutes if I'm lucky. That's why I work, so I don't have to deal with people. Because people are making me angry. So, I know I'm being repetitive, I'm talking about the same thing over and over again like a broken record, but it's all about the environment, If an environment is not changing, my reaction is not changing. And I don't like the fact that people want me to change and I have to do everything to be certain way, act certain way, but not other people. I have a problem with that. And if people cannot change me, if they want to make my life better, okay. Put me to work and shut your fucking mouth. And don't talk to me ever again. And I'll be going to work, getting money, not talking to nobody. And I will have peace of mind, and I'll be cool with it. I'll be cool with it. At least I'm not going to be walking around angry all the time. Because the only reason I'm angry is because of other people. Even if I would have to work hard, and they're going to make me lift heavy stuff, I don't care about that. Even if they're going to have problems with me, I build myself up and I'll still do it. And I'm not going to get hurt, but at least I don't have to deal with people telling me shit. I would rather take that. Fuck. Alright guys, I'm out. Thanks for watching.